Hello, so I thought I'd show you how I make my chocolate brownie Weetabix muffin things. Because I know, a few people have asked me how I make them and or like to post a recipe and things. So on Instagram I have got a little recipe image thing I can post. But sometimes it's just a bit easier to see because I might have forgotten something in that. It's only a tiny little picture. So I'm just going to go through this step by step of how I make my ones. I know there's a few recipes out there, but these are just working for me. So, right, first things first, this is going to be a double batch. So this is going to be worth 2 lots of bee choices. So obviously if you only want one, then just half the recipe. First things, I've got 4 Weetabix in here, and I'm just going to cover those with boiling water. Look how quick it's sort of soaked up. And then I'm just going to drain that off quickly and show you the next step. Okay, so I've just literally drained off the water, the boiling water, and then just giving this a quick mix around, so it's really like thick looking. And now I'm just going to add 20 grams of cocoa powder, which is 4 sins. So obviously if you're having half of this recipe for your bee choice, that's 2 sins plus bee. I'm going to add 10 tablespoons of sweetener. I mean, obviously half the recipe, just put 5 in. And I'm going to add 6 eggs. 6 seems like a lot of eggs, but I found that if I just put like half, or like any less, and it's just not enough, it's not as rich. And obviously when we're doing Slimming World, we want it, you want it to taste bad, like not bad, but you want to taste like naughty, like you're having a really good treat. And this is what these are. So I'm just going to add that in, so 20 grams of cocoa powder, 10 tablespoons of sweetener and 6 eggs, and then I'll show you what I've got next. Okay, so I've added the cocoa powder, sweetener and eggs. Yeah. And I've made a right mess. I've got such a... Everybody knows in this house that I'm a messy cook. So it's very hard to do this with one hand. But when you mix it all together, it's really difficult to get like a nice smooth batter. So when you make cakes, I'm not claiming to be any kind of good baker. I am not a good baker at all. But when you make cakes, you wouldn't have all this eggy mixture in it, and it wouldn't be all lumpy like this. So we need the trusty stick blender. Obviously if you have an electric whisk, I don't, that'll do the job as well. The tip is, the longer you do it, the more they're going to puff up. The more they puff up, the more you get. So if you only do it just until it's just chocolatey looking, then you're probably going to get 4 muffins out of it. If you keep going for a couple of minutes, you're probably going to get 6 really nice puffed up looking muffins. And I don't know about you, and it's going to be the same sins and the same bee choice, so I don't know about you, but I'd rather have 6 cakes than 4. Purely because I'm a pig. But So I'm just going to whiz that up. I'm not going to do this on camera because it is really loud and it normally freaks Oscar out. So yeah, I'm just going to give this a quick whiz up, and then I'll show you just how like cake batter it looks, okay? Okay, so that's all mixed up, so you can see, it's so smooth and it smells really good. It does not smell like Weetabix, it does not smell healthy. It smells like chocolate cake. So that is the trick, is getting it done with the blender. I did that for probably about a minute, maybe a minute and a half. But I mean, you could do it for longer, you could do it for less, just get it this nice smooth consistency. Like you can see there's I don't know if it'll pick up on camera, but there's loads of little air bubbles in there. That's going to be delicious. So I'm using silicone muffin cases, and I've got 10, so obviously 5 is going to be a bee choice plus 2 sins, and then, you know, you've got another 5 for the next day. I'm doing it this with 10, like I did just say about having, you can have 6, you could probably get 6 out of this. I'm doing this with 10 purely because my other half absolutely loves these, which is mad because he doesn't like anything healthy or diet related. So like if you've got husbands or kids, give them a try with these, because when I've put them in this amount, it works out about 60 calories a muffin. And obviously, you know, if they're kind of watching their weight, or like my other half, he's lost loads of weight and now he's just kind of maintaining that. So he likes to know that he can have a chocolatey treat that he really, really likes, and it's only 60 calories, so he might take 2 or 3 to work just for little snacks through the day. So yeah, that's another tip for you. So I'm going to just dish these into the little things, and then I'll show you just before they go in the oven. So my cake cases are now all nice and filled. Like you can see how high they're filled. There's not even like maybe a couple of millimeters to the top on each one. So once these puff up as well, they're going to be huge. And I'm just going to pop them in the oven on 180 for about 20-25 minutes. Like, check these the same way as cakes, so get yourself a skewer, poke it, if it comes out clean, they're done. If they don't come out clean, then pop them back in. So yeah, I'll just show you these when they're done. Okay, so these came out the oven about 20 minutes ago. They're fairly cold now. And like, this is how much they puff up. Like, look how huge they are. So yeah, they do look like proper cakes. They're not like squidgy, stodgy mess. So yeah, we found that they taste better the next day, but they're also really good if you let them go cold. If you try and take them out the case straight away, they tend to stick and they're very hard. I can't do it with one hand, but like you can see how easy that's just come out. If you just leave them and let them go cold, then yeah. So 5 of these is Bee Choice and 2 Sins, which is really good. Like five cakes. It's great. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and like let me know if anybody tries it. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Bye.